Every doctor's appointment starts the same way. Where does it hurt? When did it start? How bad is it? What are you taking? 10 minutes of questions before any actual medicine happens. I build patient intake assistance so the conversation happens before the visit and the doctor walks in already knowing the answers. A patient signs in and describes what's wrong in plain limits. That's the whole interface. No forms, no drop downs, no clinical vocabulary. That's it, plain and simple. The assistant takes it from here, one question at a time, and each question depends on the last answer. It asked where the pain is, then what kind of pain, then how severe, then what makes it worse. Then that's the part a form can't do. Underneath every turn, a model returns a checklist, 9 in-text topics, each marked cover or not, onset location, character, severity, associated symptoms, history, medications, allergy. My server decides when the interview ends, not the model. So the request only closes when all 9 are genuinely answered or declined, or the patient says they don't know. The model isn't allowed to wrap up early or offer a summary on its own. And here it closes the patient's done. Took about like hardly 90 seconds. Now the doctor said, this is what they see instead of a blank chart. Chief complaint, symptom timeline, relevant history, and questions worth asking. Two fields that stay strictly separate. Red flags are things that patient reported right now, usually empty, and warning signs, which are the things to watch out for later. And yeah, every summary expands into full transcript. Nothing here is a claim the doctor has to take on faith. They can check any line against exactly what the patient typed. On the bill, the chart runs on GPT 5.6 mini. Every intake turn asks it for a structured JSON, one follow-up question, plus a coverage boolean for each of the 9 topics. So the interview logic is machine checkable instead of me passing the text. Here, Mini was the right call for conversation because it has very less latency. And yeah, Codex covered everything around it. I used to write my test cases, fix front-end bugs, and debugs the problem I couldn't place on my own. And what made it useful is that it worked from my actual code base instead of just guessing. I could describe a symptom and it would find the cause. For a solo build, it was the closest thing to having a second engineer on this project.